And we are the Crewminati. I'm out of breath from walking up 3 flights of stairs. Jesus Christ, bro.
It's a lot of work for him, man.
Why don't you be a man for 5 minutes?
Look at this smorgasbord of drinks you have.
Travis, you have more sweeteners than
He just dug in the
coffee shop.
He just dug in the garbage and brought it all into your house.
I'm out of breath because I dumpster dove and then walked up 3 flights of stairs.
Yeah, I forgot we were gonna grill you about that. So Travis saved his trash from Subway, brought it all the way back to my house just so we could dumpster dive for some stuffed animals.
Well, I found a PlayStation 3, a Sega Genesis, a pair of Jordans, and an Undertaker action figure.
It's not a pair of Jordans.
Oh my
you found
God!
a Jordan.
I found a
post
Jordan
this on
for
Facebook
a one-legged man.
When you clean those off with acetone or whatever chloroform shit you have, in your,
You don't clean shit.
oh my
I
God!
wipe it down with a fucking dollar store.
How many dumpsters have you dove in head first this week?
None this week.
Wait, when you say dive, you mean you literally like?
No, if I
do a
can't reach it, I
swan
don't
dive?
get in.
I was going to say, I want to be clear.
Cannonball?
He's not a dumpster diver because he can't dive.
I can't get in them.
He's a dumpster belly flopper.
I can see that. He's like a dipper. He's like a fat
put his
dipper.
belly-
I'm a dumpster reacher.
Yeah, a dumpster
Whatever these two arms
reacher.
can reach is what I'll pull
Right,
out.
fair.
Those little snubs.
Jesus Christ, bro!
I have pulled out probably at least $10,000 to $15,000 of stuff out of dumpsters in the last year
No.
and a half.
One man's trash is another man's.
Treasure. You're not doing my joke one here.
Good.
Yeah, we don't want you to do jokes.
But no, dumpster diving is a lot of money in it.
So anyway, folks, this is the Crewminati podcast. I'll do the intro a minute and a half in, and you're listening to Nick Taylor, Travis Charles, John Morris,
Hey.
and Johnny Woods, and we are the Crewminati. For whatever reason, I think we tried to decide earlier, but we were still a little. We don't really know why. But
Because we're a crew, and we're going to take over the world.
I think that too. I think everybody is all got really cool opinions, and we're all pretty fucking funny dudes. And I feel like people are gonna like to listen to us. Am I humble bragging right now?
Yeah,
Is that what I
not
was
even
saying?
humble. You're just bragging.
Oh,
You're
we're
not
the
even
shit.
being
Is that what
humble.
I?
You're not
Just
even
don't
being
mumble
Shouldn't say
brag.
that. I shouldn't say that. But yeah, we just all have fun dynamic. I think when we hang out, and I think that we've all noticed that how much fun we have and how much it's easy for us to kind of play off each other and the shit that we say. So I think it's gonna be a
people
fun
know what a
podcast
podcast is.
Yeah.
to listen to. I just feel like we have make a
Is this
good.
98?
You just gave out a
Is this the intro? Did I just do that?
Yeah,
podcast
you
you
just
ever
gave out a
listened to?
Webster's dictionary.
I was like, yeah, I was like, get Wikipedia up on jokes.
Let's talk
too,
about we just
because
went to Subway
We gotta
and
give people a
Johnny,
whole.
Johnny was ordering a salad, and he told the lady he didn't want to get E. coli because the salad was wilted.
Yeah, dude, the fucking all the lettuce was brown, and then I was like, hey, do you mind opening up another pan? And she opened it, and it was even worse than the other one, but it was
Yeah.
full to the brim.
What happens is they'll dump it into a pan and then just saran wrap it, but then they'll go the whole fucking day without using the lettuce.
Yeah,
It was all wet.
Yeah, like the
the
water.
moisture dries out and it
Yeah.
mildews it. Yeah,
That's
And
why you shouldn't keep weed in the freezer too.
Well, also the
Yeah.
fucking the spinach was like darker green and very sweet. Like not sweet, I said sweet. It looked like sweaty. It was sweaty and it was darker green in some places. And I don't eat produce like that in my own house.
Yeah, I
when it
don't-
gets like weird and it's slimy, I throw it out. So I didn't want to.
Me
I mean,
and
I
Nick
still got
ate it.
veggies.
I
No, you
wouldn't-
guys are
I had
fine.
the spinach.
I wouldn't eat a.
If this is
a
the last time we
spinach.
talk to you, I'm gonna miss you guys.
All right.
It's all
I'm
right.
like over. I overanalyze shit too much.
Yeah.
Really.
So,
You guys
yeah,
know
so
that.
So Johnny was like, "Yeah, I don't want that because you're trying to poison me."
Well, I didn't say that. I was just like, yo, I'll just take the other stuff instead.
So Travis
No.
literally,
Never.
Travis literally started telling his sandwich maker how to roll his.
How to
Now
roll.
that was
Sandwich
funny.
I think I
artist.
heard Travis say, "You are doing." He laughed at his face and said, "You are doing that completely backwards." or
Like
something.
when you're squeezing this like a wrap together or a burrito, the shit shouldn't be squeezing out both ends back onto the table.
In this guy's defense, he was probably definitely new or whatever.
And high.
And high as shit. Yeah, yeah.
He's the worst sandwich artist I've ever met in my life.
The reason I know they were high is because when I mentioned
It's
that
just
I was
his
high,
take on it.
him and the girl looked at each other and they were like,
He's an alternative artist.
they were like nervous. They were like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. We don't do that around here.
An
Did you say you wanted shrooms on your sandwich?
an abstract
Yeah.
sandwich artist. Yeah.
They're trapping out the subway right across from the damn police station. Speaking of right across from the police station, we should go to Jim's Donuts
Jesus
soon
Christ, dude! You have over 1,000 emails.
for Nick's birthday.
I've got more than
Look
he
at my
does.
shit.
Why do you people not check your email? How do you expect
I
to
do
get
check
booked?
it. I
did
check
check
it.
it.
You have 1,000 unread
I have,
emails.
Well, I have a few different accounts. It's added up. It's like 1,600, but it's a few different accounts from different ones. I have to do it for my old email every couple of months. I have to wipe it because it'd be like 5K.
Johnny,
That's how you do
I
it.
can't read all that.
I
signed up
have
for too much shit.
85,856 unread emails.
85,000?
Get your life together, man.
856.
Why
What
don't you just delete that app?
Because now it's just a goal to see how many I can get.
That's
You
weird.
do nothing but lay in your bed all day. You don't have time
Do you
to
know how
check.
long it would take to check 85,000
He's
But-
actually right though.
2 days for you doing nothing all
You
day.
can get like,
Let's do the
listen.
math
I
on
wonder
that.
how many. Let's do the math on how many bed sores you can get per 1,000.
Yeah.
All right, roll
How
me
many bed bugs
over.
are gonna bite you before
Why do you talk
10K?
about bed? Do you have bed bugs? Are you trying to come out the bed bug closet?
No, but I definitely know some people
bed
back
bug
in the
closet.
day. Look, I'll tell you this: when I had my first kid, like probably 6 years ago, it was about 5 years ago. We were pregnant with her, but whatever it was with
You
my
were
first
pregnant?
baby mom. I was pregnant. Yeah, I had her
He
right on my
started with it and
dick.
gave
She
it
looks
up.
just like me. You would think that I
It's a
did.
handoff.
That was mine. But this is a long story short. So we lived in this apartment
that
building
short.
for like 2 years before we ever had a kid or anything, and then we got pregnant, bro. Right? She got pregnant.
There we go.
God, I did what I did, and she got pregnant, right? She took the baby, and the neighbors, some new people moved in the building, and first it was just roaches. And I'm telling you, dude, it was crazy. I'd never seen this many bugs. And then, like a couple weeks into that, we started seeing fucking bed bugs. Dude, I'll tell you, we didn't keep clothes, we didn't keep family heirlooms, we started from nothing, bro. Like literally all that shit that you guys saw over there, like at my old place where my ex lives and shit. That's just all shit that we had gotten within the last.
That's all
2
bed buggy?
years. No, that's shit that we bought. We had to buy.
I was about to say, dude,
Had
you
to
invited me into your
rebuy.
house.
Had to rebuy a house, bro. Like that's what happens. It's
Yeah, the
that's how
bugs
much it
kick you out.
devastates you.
Yeah.
The bugs are like,
Yeah,
this is mine now.
Either that or you got to pay like $1,000 to get them. Like to get a
Fogged
good
out.
company that will get them out.
Well, I had a
'Cause if
slumlord at the time anyway, because-
one egg. If there's one egg left over, they come right the fuck.
It was an
back.
apartment building with like 12
Real
other
fast.
units.
Yeah.
Like they're not. I can't fucking. I'm not gonna pay to get them out of the walls.
There
and
was a
shit.
legit epidemic in Ohio for a bit.
It was funny
Cincinnati's still
because
the number
Bed
one
bug?
city in the whole country.
hey, that same apartment, there was this fucking raccoon that lived in my ceiling in my bedroom, and he tore out all the insulation for him and his family, and you would hear him crawling around at night and shit.
It's kind of
It
adorable.
was actually pretty funny, but it was cold in my room in the winter. It was a top floor apartment like this, but it was freezing in my room, but you can hear him like making babies in there.
Right. But it was, like it was cold for you, but think it was probably pretty good for them up there. He
Oh,
set
yeah.
up how he liked
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I
Yeah.
did the math.
He had a raccoon man cave.
bring it back.
For 7 days in a row, I would have to read 511 emails an hour.
You don't have to read them. You just delete them. You can do
Yeah,
them 12
but
at a
how many
time.
can you
don't know
read?
how to
Okay,
read.
so 511 per hour. How many per minute?
Let's divide that by 60.
Have you
Because
ever
we're looking at a
worked an
different math
email?
problem.
That's
We're not looking
eight and a
at.
half emails a minute.
We're not okay. Then we're looking at something that's sustainable. If you really wanted to do it, what you could do is swipe them because you have an iPhone. So you could swipe them, and then that would be a read. You could read 8 per minute. You know what I mean? Maybe even up to 16. You could probably get that done in half the time. But not read them, but mark them as read if you wanted to complete it.
Even if I doubled that and did 16 a minute.
Right.
So it
That's what I
takes
was
me
saying.
24 hours a day for 3.5 days.
Are you ready to break a record or what? Don't you want to be somebody?
I'd rather just
Someday.
blow my iCloud account.
Blow it up?
Yeah.
Whoa! Don't say that, bro.
Yeah.
You can't talk like that.
You're going to get the feds called in, man.
I'm an iCloud shooter.
Active iClouder.
So, anyone have any interesting stories
Yeah. Well,
that don't do with drugs?
no.
Why can't we talk about
I'm just
drugs?
messing with
Well,
you.
it is legal in Dayton, so in the city limits,
It's not legal.
It's been decriminalized for folks. All right, that's all. That's all I know. Should we read up what that means?
No.
Why don't you explain
That's a
that
good
for people
thing
that don't
because I don't think I really know.
You know how
That's-
many
I'm
podcasts
just-
have been over this?
Yeah, let's not do this.
No, well, I don't care how many podcasts have
Dayton,
been
though?
over it.
I don't
Stop
know- I
thinking
don't know
that we're
what's going on in
hacky
Dayton.
because we're talking about topics that hey, we can talk about whatever. Let's just we're all
Well,
going through the same shit in life. This is from our
My dad went to
perspective.
jail
No, I'm not. We're not
for
arguing.
selling his OxyContin.
Yeah, we've heard.
That's crazy. That's a fun story. Wait,
See,
what were we
John's
talking
heard too many of
about?
my stories, but it's okay. You guys haven't.
Right, no one out there has heard your story. So what happened to your dad? Your dad went to jail for selling OxyContins?
Yeah, he goes to the VA hospital, and VA used to overprescribe pain meds.
Still do.
Not as much. He used to get 100 OxyContin a month,
Yeah.
plus Percocets, morphine,
Loretets.
Loratabs, like anything, Xanax, like all these pills.
Is this an Eminem song?
No, it's
Yeah, this sounds like my mom's
It's a little
medicine
white.
cabinet.
Bro, but
hey,
these were
my
all
mom
prescribed.
used to sell drugs too, bro. I mean, her like my whole life we had like Adderall, Xanax. Like when you do that, you bring a lot of shady characters into your life because you start. You know what I mean?
I met dudes named Turkey and Squirrel.
They don't even tell you the real name.
Yeah, that was their name, Turkey and Squirrel.
They're like, nah.
And the
we
one
don't talk
guy's name
about
was
it.
Kevin. He went to jail because they knew his name.
Everyone goes to jail when you're in that lifestyle. Because listen, this is a couple of things about it. For one, you're running around while the average dude's like probably either in bed like Travis or like at work like Nick and John and I, or I'm just kidding. But anyway, you're running around in those hours of the day when people aren't really out and shit. And normally because drug dealers don't have jobs, right? When you're like selling, so you like attract unwanted attention right there because you're already like. And you're in places you're not supposed to be all the fucking time. You know what I mean?
No, they just came to our house.
Instead of having something to do. I'm just saying that's how those drug addicts get caught because they're
You're saying
just
since
always up to no good.
Travis is right now he's not working.
It's
he's
easy to
just
spot
chilling.
him out.
He needs a nickname like Squirrel or
Yeah.
Bandit or whatever you call
Oh, I think that. Yeah, I think so. What about?
it. What about
So,
I want to say cheetah.
Something that has to do with a raccoon because raccoons dig in the trash all the time.
Oh yeah,
Trash Panda.
Trash Panda.
Oh, come on.
That's not bad, but
Name
you're not
yourself
really a
after
bear.
meme.
Anyways.
What I like.
Anyways, what are you steering the
I was
conversation with?
telling my story about my dad.
No one cares.
Well, listen, your dad's nickname is.
Dude, the Richmond, Virginia thought my dad was one of the biggest drug dealers in the East End. They came to the house with a search warrant with things to look for. It was pictures of him on vacation, sports cars, high-end memorabilia, like in like huge collections of stuff. When they got there, he just had swords from QVC.
And ribs.
How many swords though? Like, are we talking?
Like 400.
What? He was spending all the drug money on swords.
No. My dad wasn't.
You don't want to say that because they're gonna. The FBI
Yes,
is
he
gonna
was.
kicking his door.
He wasn't drug dealing in the sense of I'm going to make top profit.
You just said
My
that he
dad
was a
sold-
drug dealer.
He sold his
just because he
pills.
didn't know how to do it.
No, and he bought groceries and he bought us school clothes.
Okay, that's what you're supposed to
But
do.
He didn't buy.
You don't know You don't know what he was buying though, do you? You didn't. You weren't your dad's financier. We got to say that though. I'm just saying.
No,
Right?
my dad was
Be
stupid.
honest.
My dad said I knew they were wired when they came to the house. Then why? Like, why'd you do? Because I was so high on the pills myself that I didn't care.
He wanted to get out of it. A lot of people say that too.
Oh, he didn't want to get out of
Well, a
it.
lot of people want to get caught. You know what I mean? Though?
Yeah.
Just to get it over with.
I know people like that. I was like that. Look, I was on Xanax, dude, for like the time I was like 14 to the time I was 24. Like, and if you knew me before then, bro, you did not want to be my fucking friend. You were not.
don't.
We did not want to meet me. You did not want to see me. I'm taking probably taking your stuff. I'm probably gonna try
So
to
what
talk
you're
to your
saying
girlfriend.
is don't come over our house.
Dude, literally, when I was younger, I was prescribed to them when I was a teenager, and then as I got
They were
older,
prescribed to you.
they were prescribed to me. You know, I
Xanax
prescribed.
wasn't taking you. You were taking Xanax.
Well, after I had got like 18 or 19, and I got off my mom's insurance and shit, well, because I had Medicare, and I just didn't go down and get them because I didn't want them, but I still got the pills and shit in the streets, like or from people. My mom sold me pills for years, bro. Even when they were in my name. At one point, my mom was selling me pills that were in my name because I overdosed when I was in jail, when I was in juvie. I like took a bunch of pills the night before because I knew I was gonna get arrested the next day because I did some dumb shit over the weekend. It's a small town, and I just knew I was getting arrested, so I took all these pills. And then that day around like noon, everything like kind of fucking hit me. Maybe the next day, and but long story short,
Your
man.
mom sold you your own prescription.
Yeah, because when I got out of jail, she said the doctor cut you off because of what happened, and I was like, okay, so I had to like quit taking all these drugs I've been taking for years. But she lied for her benefit, but for my safety. But
So your
yeah.
mom's like a really good drug dealer.
Dude, she was so slick. This is what
We're
happened.
supporting the family business.
Listen, literally, if you wanted to go anywhere, I'm my
we
mom's
should-
son. I'm my mom's son. I'm like, Mom, will you take me to the store? She's like, I need $5 in gas money.
Damn.
She doesn't play. She didn't fuck around about nothing like that, bro. About money. I mean, she's from the hood straight, but my mom was on welfare.
I don't want this to be a therapy session.
This is a therapy session.
like
We're
you're gonna-
feel like I could be honest with you guys.
Well,
if
no,
anything.
honest is good, but I have a lot of questions. I don't know if you want to answer.
Well, you were talking
them.
about your dad's sword
Yeah.
collection.
Yeah.
Hey, John, I think we
all
should.
pieces of shit QVC swords.
I think the
His nickname would be Trash Coon.
I think let's go back to that.
That's good.
You're right, but
It could be
it's kind of
racist.
what we were talking about. Was just
Yeah.
it's just the mentality of an addict, I guess, is where my mind went
Yeah,
for a
the
minute.
VA hospital teaches them that they're not addicts, that they're dependents,
Yeah.
but they act just like addicts when they don't have their medicine. You guys can chime in. You know about
Yeah,
that.
John, do you know anybody in your family that's been affected by this kind of thing? I
What?
mean, or a friend or something?
I stopped
You
paying
have
attention
to.
to you two.
Okay, you have to know.
Johnny said he was eating like
Johnny's mom was selling his own prescriptions.
Purple Hammers for
I heard
10
that
years.
part.
Charging them gas
I
money.
used to use Zans, bro.
Zans.
Zans. They're bad. I don't touch them now. I won't fucking get near
Could you
it.
imagine if I charged John gas money every time I gave him a ride? That'd be rich.
Dude, I used to, like,
wouldn't.
literally...
I'd just stop getting rides.
My mom
from
didn't
you.
have a lot of friends.
I'll
Don't
take 'em up.
don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? Because of shit like that. It's not... It's like she was like a hustler, but she had to be because she was like... We didn't have dads, bro. So she was like a single mom of fucking 3 kids. She did whatever to... You know what I mean?
Well,
She was kind of a little hustler, but your dad was a kingpin
my
too. I
dad
mean, we're
sold
relating
pills.
on that. That's
My
I think
mom-
what
my
was
mom-
happening.
my
You know what I
mom played
mean?
Bingo.
It's been a really funny podcast. you two are just fucking.
Why does it have to be
downers,
funny?
dude.
We're
Why
not
is it down?
downers.
It's interesting stuff. It's just stories.
Yeah, we're just talking about our life. I mean, you guys
Did any of your moms play bingo?
don't have to be
growing up?
uncomfortable.
No,
It's a
first
good
of all,
topic.
I think you guys were talking about was cool. You guys were playing like Battleship, like who with
Yeah, who's got the more
grandparents.
fucked up?
Yeah,
I left
No,
details
that was
out.
funny. No,
And I feel
did
it-
my parents play bingo? No.
The gamble.
My parents.
really.
I want to go on record saying my parents loved me and
Yeah.
supported me.
I liked bingo.
We're not all fucked up.
I played like once, and my mom used to play too.
My
It
parents-
was, I never really,
Well, you know
I never
what I
really
think?
got into it like to
Well,
go.
see, guess what? Like our
more
dad,
often.
like they were like the same people.
Yeah.
So no gambling at all. For
Wait, your
parents.
mom was 700 pounds of.
No. Oh, you know what's
Stuck-
450.
You know what
in a
is funny
wheelchair.
that you mentioned that though? I will say this about my
were?
mom. I will say this. I am funny. I will say this about my mom. My mom went through like a huge weight loss. She was like 350, 400 pounds at one point, and she went through a huge weight loss transformation.
Yeah, you don't eat when you're on drugs.
My mom never took drugs. She just sold them.
Oh.
She never
I
was.
thought you said she was a. All right.
No, she was just.
My
Just
dad
a
was a
seller.
crackhead.
My dad used to smoke crack and do coke. Yeah, when I was younger, he did, bro. Like,
Spoiler alert.
spoiler alert, my dad did do that for sure.
I was trying to vary away from the drugs with gambling. Back into
Dude,
drugs
my
again.
past is drugs. Really, my younger days, I grew up around a lot of fucked up people, man, and a lot of shit like that.
What's the
all
weirdest
time? It was the
nickname person
norm
you know?
for those kind of
Weirdest
people.
nickname? I don't know. You're
I knew a
Your
Squirrel.
friends and Squirrel were good.
Turkey, a guy named Deadeye, because one of his eyes was dead. Like,
Oh, that's clever. They went.
Yeah.
They,
New
they
guy
went
named-
straight for it for
New
the
guy
burn.
named Fat. A
new guy named
Guy named Skinny. Guy named Fat.
No, like I mean,
Real creative bunch they were.
Right.
nicknames went away. Like we don't nickname each other anymore.
Yeah, we do.
Not really.
No,
We don't, but
people do.
the older you get, the less it is. If you have one that sticks with you, then you're going to be continued to
Like
call
my
it.
mom's nickname was Cricket.
Yeah.
Her name.
Ever since she was a teenager.
That's her name.
That's
That's what
weird.
she
Well,
goes
my
by.
brother
She
goes
will-
by
if you-
Bubba.
if you
One of
ask-
my brothers goes by Bubba.
Oh, I
He's
hate
got it
that,
tattooed
dude.
on him and
I
everything.
hate
He's just
that.
a heavyset guy. He's like,
I
literally,
hate
he reminds me of Travis, but a little bit younger. I mean, literally, he's like, Travis is like a weird version
Big
of my
dude?
brother.
They can't see
Bigger
Travis.
dude, just doesn't
For the
really
viewers
give
who
a
can't
fuck.
see, Travis is a large.
Doesn't want to not be big. Is comfortable with it.
He
It's
looks like,
that's,
uh,
you remind me of him.
If Chum Lee cut his hair.
Yeah. Have you ever seen my brother? Or are you talking about Trav? You talking about
Kind of
Travis?
scared me, Nick. That was weird.
Hey, well, think
I could
Travis
see
should
him
tell
on
us a
Pawn
story.
Stars, like,
Travis
mopping the
tells
floors
us
in the
a story,
background.
dude. Tell us a story about I don't know. You like get massages and stuff. Don't you?
That is fun. Yeah. No. I think we should. He does not want to talk about that. Let's not
What
do
were we just
that.
talking about that made me
Could you give me
want
some
to-
recommendations
No, I was talking
after we cut
We were talking about my mom's name being
the
Cricket.
podcast?
Yeah.
Like if you call her Christine, she'll straight up fucking ignore you.
Yeah.
If anyone calls the
Wow.
house and goes, "Is Christine Charles there?" She goes, "No, she ain't."
So basically, she's offended by that.
her
That's her
government
government.
name.
She don't
Yeah.
play that.
Wow.
So she identifies
Because
as
if you call her Christine, you don't know who she is.
that's some strange thing that we do as humans. I think sometimes some people we just like we don't want to be the old us. You know what I mean? I'm guilty of that too. Like your mom doesn't want to be that name because it sounds maybe older or it sounds whatever
No.
to her.
She's been called Cricket by all her friends her entire life, friends and family and sisters.
What's it from?
But the fact that she gets upset
was,
is
She
interesting
makes
to
a
me.
chirping noise when she's orgasming.
She can run really fast and jump. She was
What
like
a- she can run and jump fast. This is
that's why they called her Cricket. Yeah.
Nobody in your
the way he
family.
said it though, the way he said it though, like no one runs fast. Believe it or not, she could run fast. When she jumped, she would like get down really low to the ground and then just spring off.
Springboard, boy.
You don't have any idea. Did her back legs like I don't
No, like she was
Those
just
actually laid
good.
on
She
your
was like
shirt, you'd freak
good at like
out.
gymnastic type shit when she was younger.
Smack her. Get it.
They called her
Yeah.
Cricket. I don't know why. She was born like 54.
She walked across
She was
this little
born
thing.
at the age of 54.
At the age of
In 1954.
My mom was born in 1958.
Yep.
What's your social security number?
Fuck you. You guys want to know her maiden name too? Yeah,
You
let's.
guys are just giving out people's birthdays
Hey, so
and
I know
shit.
something we could talk about. So
Full government names.
Travis took his car to the auto shop the other day.
Auto shop.
AKA John's Garage.
John's Garage. And John.
J-Mo's garage.
We just rode in the car. It seemed pretty good. You did a good job, huh?
You did the brakes.
I did the brakes.
What'd you do? Just change the brake pads?
Brake
Yeah,
yourself.
all 4 of them.
All 5? Wow.
Record.
Travis, did you compensate John or what?
Yeah.
I bought him cigarettes and a Red Bull and a cheeseburger.
And a beer.
That's it for hours of labor.
And
Did
knock-
you just fart on the
He's been
air?
waiting to give you that.
and
I said
knocked
the
the
air.
25 off that I
In the
had.
air. Into the
John
air.
is adding extra to his payment.
Oh my god.
John
That's
rides in
tough.
my car just as much as I do.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's good. It's good to have
No,
a
not
friend.
just as much.
It's good to have a friend that can.
Do shit.
I had a
yeah,
friend
dude,
who
not
helped.
that many people are real men like me.
Right.
No, I will admit that
I
John,
cook-
you're a tough guy.
I cook,
You smoke
I
cigarettes.
can clean, I can
You're a
build, I can
mechanic.
fix things, I can hunt, I can cook the food that
What do you mean you
I
can
can.
hunt?
I can survive, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
now.
I'm
Wait,
Joe
so
You
Rogan.
survive now.
But he also
Joe
rolls
Rogan.
his ankle in bed somehow.
Yeah.
John sprains his ankle in his sleep.
How did you get hurt? I had a bad dream.
Yeah.
I was running in my sleep.
I was running in my sleep.
I go to bed feeling fine, wake up and fucking sprain my
Oh,
ankle.
restless leg syndrome, ladies.
I think he must like in his sleep like kick his foot out really hard.
Dude, I'm scared it might be diabetes.
Oh god.
You
Yeah.
could be.
Unchecked diabetes, and like my legs are about
You
to
could turn
go.
into Dale.
Just
You're gonna lose a leg.
Dude, you just gotta start,
I'm gonna die.
looking into your health, man. I mean, at some point,
Johnny, are you talking to the mic at all or no?
I think I could still see myself.
Oh, can you right there?
I can see my vocals.
You can see it, but like
Well, no, because when I get too close, I'm.
For the thousands of viewers who couldn't see,
deep down.
Johnny was literally in a different room just now.
Well, I'm pretty loud when I'm that close. I think I can still see myself on the monitor, so it seems okay.
Are we in the red?
what?
Oh,
Well, I wanted to say,
Just start,
we
start
are
plugging the old podcast.
We're on the air.
Do you guys ever go yard sailing?
This podcast is
really
sponsored by
hard to
yard selling.
Yard. That's where he gets in a boat.
Get your
and
permit.
somebody's
Talk
got
about
him.
it.
For like 5 minutes.
He's just
No.
sitting
Do
in
you
a
ever go to
canoe.
yard sales?
Yeah, I like to
I
buy
have
lingerie from old women.
Ooh, that's a good
That's
collection.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
I've
That could be a
been
good
to a
podcast.
couple, but
Do
not,
you go
not
for a
like,
reason or you
talk
just
about
stop just
lingerie with
because?
old
Oh, 'cause it was
That's
just
just
right
nothing.
there, and I was walking by, not like
Gotcha.
yeah, like I don't dumpster dive and stuff.
I've been taking John yard sailing with me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I don't sell that shit. Like whatever I buy, it's like nobody wants it. But what he buys, they're like, "Oh, I'll give you $1,000 for that broken fucking Mario doll." Like,
Jesus
fuck
Christ.
you.
I've been talking shit for a long time. Like I know what sells.
I was
Yeah.
like, I bought this. It's BB-8 from Star Wars, the new Star Wars. It's the new like R2 basically. And I saw it. It was like $4. I'm like, oh, I can sell that shit. $4. It's Star Wars. People want to buy it. No, nobody fucking wants it.
Yeah. Damn.
I've already bought everything I bought at that yard sale. I've already resold.
They
So you guys are just grown men with toy collections. That's it. Because
No.
nobody will buy it.
I just sell it. Shit.
Do you think they put it on Amazon and shit first, or some people don't know?
No, they have no
No.
idea.
Yeah, it's a
I-
yard sale.
I went to a house a couple weeks ago, about 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was an estate sale. I go in there, they have a couple old toys. They tell me there's more shit in the attic. I try my best to let me go in the attic that day. They go, "Nah, we'll get it out." I go back the next
Stop.
morning.
You need to stop trying to get in people's houses, dude.
Dude.
He's just gonna live there.
Oh, y'all got a
he's
bed?
that-
Hold
he's-
on.
Your kids
he's
away at
that
college?
raccoon.
I get there the next day. I'm
He's the
looking
raccoon
around.
that lived in my fucking apartment. Was that on? Wait, was that on this? Was that on this episode?
You guys are horrible with paying attention.
Was that on this episode?
Your story is boring.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
This story is not boring.
All right, Travis. Okay. Go
So I'm in this house the second day. The lady goes, she goes, "I found a bunch of the boxes for the toys." And I was like, "Oh, the cardboard?" She goes, "Yeah." I was like, "I'll buy those from you." And they was like, "You'll buy the cardboard?" I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Come up here and grab them." I go up there, dude, my heart dropped out of my chest when I saw the fucking, just cardboard. I was like, hell yes. I brought it downstairs. She goes, I go, "How much?" She goes, "How about $2 a piece?" I said, "No problem." I gave her $12. I sold those pieces of cardboard for about $750.
Holy shit.
For cardboard.
Yeah. How much?
$750.
$750.
It was the old Castle
This is an
Grayskull,
advertisement
Snake
for
Mountain.
Travis's Yard Sale Podcast. That's what it's
Dude, there's money everywhere.
brought to you by
And John was like saying, whatever he buys, he doesn't sell. I bought trash.
Yeah.
And sold it for almost $1,000.
Yeah, you got trash out of my dumpster.
These people were happy to get $2 for it.
The Frosty sold fast.
Yeah, so he bought a Frosty the Snowman.
One of those.
Do you want me to start letting you know if I see cool shit when I'm driving past people's houses?
No, because by the time I get there, I'll probably be gone.
If you had a truck, bro.
There's a whole community, huh? There's a whole lot of.
Oh, there's people who go video games.
Hey, my mom used to do it, bro.
YouTube
My
that.
mom used to fucking
Watch.
dumpster dive.
Watch dumpster
She used
dive
to,
on YouTube.
she used to just stop in front of people's
There's
houses.
dumpster
and
dive
trash bag.
videos on YouTube. There's yard sale videos. There's flea market videos. People walking up going, look what I just found. And the table will have like the rarest fucking video game on earth laying on it for $2. And they buy it from these people. And like some of them are cool. They go, hey, I'm going to give you like $50 for this game. And they're like, all right, because it's worth a lot more.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to be cool. They don't give a shit.
Right.
They still know they're good at like $800 for this fucking game. But to them, they're trying to look cool on YouTube, like, oh, I'm being nice.
Right.
No, not me. I try to get it for $1.
That's fun, man. Yeah. I've never really... I got some cool shit at yard sales, but I've never really, like, tried to hustle old women for video games.
Hey, I met an old lady at Goodwill yesterday. And she goes, my 3 sons. Oh, listen to this.
Oh, no.
I mean, Goodwill.
You're trying to hit on old ladies at Goodwill.
I'm buying a real Russian military hat with the emblem on it, fur and everything.
Hunting.
She sees it, talks to me about it, and she goes, yeah, I can't sell on eBay. The feds are watching my phone and computers. I was like, that's weird, just kind of blowing her off. She goes, no, seriously. She goes, my 3 sons are in prison right now for murder. And I'm like, oh. I was like, do you have any old video games? That was my next question to her.
The feds, huh? You wanted to get close to her?
Dude,
She probably thought you were a fucking agent. Like, look
She
at you.
moved.
You could have been murdered.
she lives not too far
You
from
could
me.
have been put in the back of a...
She texted me last night at 1 in the morning.
Oh, my God.
This is active. This is
Tell me she was a
still going on?
massage therapist.
No, she's not.
She's gonna jerk you off.
And I was like,
That's how they
and
get
she
their
goes,
victims.
I don't jerk people off.
Oh,
And I was like, oh, this is a weird
Perfect.
conversation.
yeah.
But she's like, I have someone coming over
She
to go through
definitely-
all my stuff. If I find video games, I'll let you know.
Oh, my gosh.
So if I might get murdered.
All
You're going over for a
You guys
massage?
ever heard of
No, I'm gonna go
trading?
get video games.
Oh, okay.
Travis, tell us about the massage parlors that you go to, because that's way funner to talk about.
What are you talking about, Johnny?
Have you ever been to a
Hey.
massage parlor anonymously?
First of all,
Or
back
not?
to that
You have
shit
a
that
joke
he's
about
getting
it.
games off of. If she's definitely jerking people off.
Yeah.
If the way she says she's not is she says jerking
And she
off.
says $150
Okay.
an hour.
This is the question, Travis.
wow.
This is the question. Okay, I don't want
Sketch.
to incriminate you or anyone, and I don't want to say any businesses or names of establishments or anybody's name, but I do want to say,
Jim's
I want to ask you a question. Oh, don't do that. That's a great place.
I love it.
I'm telling you, on your birthday, we're gonna get a 3-piece. No, we're not. We're not. I'm gonna
We can
eat
do
it.
that.
I'm gonna
We
eat
gonna
them all
split one
by
of 'em?
myself. Yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna get one of the cream filled ones. I'm gonna be like, Nick, you start at the cream end. I'll start at the.
No,
all right,
I'll
look. Back to what I was saying though. Back to what I was saying. Just this honest question: have you ever been jerked off at a massage parlor?
No.
Okay. Anybody? Nick?
First of all, is Travis hooked up to the lie detector?
Oh, turn
That's
this off.
it. Look, it says it was a lie. That's
It's the
what-
massage parlor telling him his card was declined earlier.
No, I have never.
What did you tell us beforehand?
What?
Don't turn your phones
I
off.
thought it was off.
Uh-huh.
It's off, and it's still ringing.
Come
Look.
on.
Sorry, guys.
Johnny, no, I have not. I have not been fondled. At
It was a
at
booker.
massage parlor.
A booker's trying to get a hold of me.
Better call him.
Well, yeah, you should have answered. Been like,
What
I'm in the
about
middle
you,
of a podcast. I'm
Nope.
a fucking major celebrity.
What about you, Johnny?
No, definitely got a hand job. I never paid for sex.
So
though.
why'd we even bring this up?
Yeah, Johnny.
I don't know.
Weirdo.
Don't look at me like that, you scoundrel.
I've been to massage parlors, but I've never been jerked off.
It's the same thing as a chiropractor, right?
No, they tease your they go between your inner thighs and tease you. It's a weird thing.
My chiropractor does that.
Chiropractors don't tease you.
No,
Is
it's
this
extra.
running bits time with?
No, not bidding. What chiropractor do you go to that rubs the inside of your thighs?
I tell you, we weren't going to say any names of establishments.
That's not a chiropractor.
No, we're not going to talk about it, man. I found him on Craigslist. He's a fucking great person.
Oh,
It's just
it would be
Russian.
fun to talk about buying
Lady.
shit with Aaron
No, it wouldn't.
because he buys shit all day long.
Yeah.
Although I met Nick's extended family, he doesn't know exists. The Bros,
Who's that?
the Bros.
We're not really related, but
You could be.
could be.
Could be.
I've been
Well,
selling shit to them nonstop.
this is definitely brought to you by Travis today in his yard sale.
Yeah, this has just all been a plug for
And
Travis's
Nick, are you
rummage
sponsored
sale.
by some new company? Could you tell us?
Yeah, sure. This company is they're out of Inglewood, Ohio, and they're called Spongy Eds. And what it is, it's just a sponge company. And now I couldn't come with that. That was a lie.
Oh God, no.
The sexual sponge?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, we're actually brought to you by Corn.
The band or the vegetable?
Well, that was a good one.
Why would I say that?
Brought to you by the Closet Door, the place you come out of when you want to feel free.
I just said I was trying to top Nick. It was like 10 times worse.
Sponge
I know.
something.
Spongy Eds.
At least he tried to name a bit.
You were like, we're brought to you by ethanol.
Corn. We'll see you at the maze.
Yeah, we're brought to you by tomatoes. Just tomatoes. Yeah. That's what Johnny was like. Yeah, we're so actually sponsored by just grapes.
You know that
That's
corn
an entire
can't be GMO.
How much does corn pay you?
You know that corn is like all GMO. Like
Do you call them Colonel?
every
What do you mean,
corn because it has Roundup in it.
Freak.
Oh, I'm not a conspiracy theorist,
Oh,
but I definitely
shut up.
read
Pass me
some
the
shit.
pins, all right?
What's that?
Pass me the crap pipe.
Ask-
The crap pipe.
That crappy pipe of yours.
Oh, how dare you!
I haven't read any good conspiracies lately. I really couldn't say right now or really dive into it. I don't have the time anymore, bros. You know I'm so busy. I mean, I know we all have busy schedules except Travis.
Dude, I got deep into conspiracy theories like 3 years ago, or no, right before I started doing stand up. I got deep into it, like when that shit was going down with Syria
Yeah.
with the gas. They were talking about like they gassed their own people. I was like all the conspiracies online are like, nope, America did that. America put those people in power to do that. Blah blah blah. Like I got so paranoid.
What do you think
Sure,
about?
I wasn't telling a story.
No, I'm sorry. Ask you a question about that. You're right. I'm learning stuff. I'm all right.
Keep
Like
going, John.
I
I'm
got
butting in.
so deep into it that I started stockpiling weapons and ammo. I bought ammo online, thousands by the thousands. I was buying rounds.
He's admitting
You
it
saw
right
those
here.
rounds?
So-
Yeah.
Where did you work when you were buying this?
That was when I worked at the deli.
That seems like a lot of money.
I was getting paid like $11 an hour. It was a
Or
lot for me.
1,000 rounds an
Yeah,
hour.
I didn't have. Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, there's like 100 in a box. It's like $10. You can get like or maybe $20.
Yeah,
for
you
the
buy it
better
online.
ones.
It's like half that.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can get ammo
'Cause it's like
pretty
s-
cheap.
the
My
thing
buddy
is, it's
buys a
like-
box every time he gets paid.
It's like some dude who's putting the bullets together in his basement. Like
Not a lot of
nothing's
money.
measured out or anything.
It's only like
just
$200 or
shitty
$300
rounds.
worth of rounds for 1,000 rounds. You know what I mean? For like pistol rounds.
Hey, you know what I always wanted to do was just go deep into some conspiracies, like just sit home, get baked one night, stay up till like 3 a.m. just watching that video.
But you might
You
start
get-
believing
But
it.
I've never done that.
You get like this close to solving one, like, oh, almost got it.
Yeah, there's all types.
Then you start calling off
a couple of them, but
I watched the one movie.
Start calling off work.
Yeah.
I watched the movie back in the day called
Hold
Loose
up.
Change, and it was
Change.
saying how the I don't want to say this because I don't believe this, but this is a conspiracy that a lot of people say that the Twin Towers was an inside job.
Oh, it definitely
John
was.
has a joke about it too. It was popular information like 10 years ago, right? But I don't know, maybe 5 or 6. I don't know when the documentary came out. It's called Loose Change.
Definitely was an inside job.
I could Google it, but when I hear things like that,
you heard it here from John. Once.
it makes
sure it
me,
was.
it makes me nervous, but I try not to think about it because it also things like that will just distract you. That's a big thing about conspiracy theories is just distracting you from winning in your life. So I try to stay away from them a little bit. But when you hear things like mixed in, like with the weird lizard shit, it turns you away from wanting to know if someone really is like blowing up buildings for profit.
Yeah, well, that's the thing
or to
is-
change laws into their favor, and that's fucking scary to think about.
They lump it all into one thing. Like it's lizard people and these could be true conspiracy theories are all lumped into conspiracy theories.
Yeah, they're
That
even
way,
making it.
if you believe this one might be true, then you automatically people go, oh, well, you must believe in lizard people too.
And you
Like,
don't
no.
want to associate yourself with that, bro.
Yeah, because
You know?
that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like to the
I believe in Blizzard people. They go to Dairy Queen on the regular.
Idiot, you're a Blizzard person.
Oh, dude.
There's a whole big Blizzard conspiracy.
Yeah.
How they only put half a candy bar into the ice
Does it
cream.
make you nervous,
Blizzard
Travis,
King?
that there's like
Blizzard
that there
King?
could be, things being? I don't know. How does it affect us? I guess is what
It
at the end of
doesn't.
the day it doesn't in our lifetime, right? But
No, dude.
we can't really make a change about it too. It's one of those things that's out of our control. So I try not to. I just try
We're
not to
about
worry
blow up
about it.
Mars so we can live on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I more think about like
Blow it up.
things
Or
I
just
can do
shoot
with my mind.
nukes into
and
it.
shit.
Yeah, they're gonna
Or
do
what
cause
we're
an
doing with the
atmosphere.
human
They're
body.
not. It's not for sure. It's an idea that Elon Musk put.
Because that's where he's from.
Mars.
No, he's not. He's just autistic.
Very.
Yes,
Why'd you look at me, Travis?
because you're kind of there.
You're there.
Yeah, I'm a little weird. That's all right. I'm like, I'm cool. I live with it. I deal with it. But look, part
I'm
of that.
not autistic. I'm cool.
Look, everybody that's kind of fucked up is like, you know, they could be, there's a lot of fucked up people that's successful is what I meant to say.
Name
I'm a
one.
little bit of everything, but I don't want to put labels on my shit.
Name one genius that ain't crazy.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I think he just called me a genius.
Oh yeah,
by
we can talk
accident.
about Shine.
What's Shine?
The
Shouldn't happen in Dayton.
Dayton
Oh
Shine.
man, isn't that cool? I don't want to be negative and say that
You get to go?
the shooting was a good thing
Oh my god.
because it wasn't. Obviously, that's fucked up to say. But without that
Johnny, you're racist.
happening, the biggest thing that ever happened for our city or to our city or the biggest gift we've ever received was because of that tragedy. So it's like it outweighed it even more. You know what I mean? Like the thing that Dave did outweighed what that kid did so much more that nobody's ever gonna. We're not even gonna talk about
say
that.
outweighed, because then you're
And as far as a positive energy and what it created, I believe in energy.
desensitizing
I'm not.
what happened.
No, I think it's fucked up what
I
happened.
don't say it's outweighing. You're saying it's bringing more
Positive.
A better
thing, more positive than negative that caused.
Yeah, I think
That
it
caused negative energy.
caused very negative
What Dave Chappelle
energy.
did brought more positive than the amount of negative.
And it was in the same spot. You know what I mean? It was almost like they came there and like cleansed it, you know, with positivity and like all those famous artists and all those, you know, those are powerful, intelligent people that are defining like popular opinion right now. Everybody who was there, those are big names in the.
Finally get to see Stevie Wonder.
He thought he was in Cincinnati.
He didn't see
I heard
you.
about that, yeah.
Hey, but also, and just everyone that came out. There was like 20,000.
Oh,
See, there's numbers that say 120, but that is
Dude,
no
did you
way.
see those aerial pictures?
I saw that's not 120,000 people.
Good
There was a lot of people
man.
there.
You see the people at the Washington Monument during the Martin Luther King thing, like when they had all that
Yeah.
back in the day.
When they had all that, that whole.
I couldn't think of the word
that
I
whole
wanted to
civil
use.
rights
I know what you're
movement
saying.
we're
Civil rights
talking
movement.
about.
I don't think that was 120,000 people.
Dude, if only you
Let's
had a computer in
Google
your
it.
pocket.
Let's Google it because I was gonna say
Read
if
it
only
out,
had a
Jamie.
computer in your pocket. Don't call me Jamie. I'm like Jamie and Joe had a baby.
I'm Doe
Doe Rogan.
Doe.
I'm writing Jamie into my fucking search engine. What was the question, you asshole?
How many people were at the Martin Luther King speech?
Which one?
I don't know. The
I have a
big
There were
dream
several.
speech.
The I had a dream, or I have a dream.
There's 7 billion
Have.
people on the planet.
As in current.
Over 7 billion.
So the next day was it
7.5. We're gonna
the
be
I
at 8
had a
soon.
dream speech?
No,
It's no longer present.
it is
You guys keep
present
talking.
tense.
You're making Johnny not be able to type in what
Just
he
keep
wants.
talking, guys. No, I'm good.
Um,
I was gonna say, yeah, we gotta carry on the podcast.
I snuck into the Shine.
Jim Shitty. Jim Shitty.
Shine.
Okay, it was more than twice as much. It was 250,000
Okay.
people at Martin Luther King's
Quarter
I Have a
million
Dream
people.
speech.
Now look at how many people were there.
Yeah, so a little under half at
There's
Dayton.
no way that was half at the Dayton thing.
Look how many people are here though in this photo. If anyone wants to Google image it, it's the first thing that comes up when you just
I
type
own the
that in.
rights
But
to you.
look how many people, Travis.
Yeah.
That's about twice as much or over.
But dude, that went down the entire strip.
250,000.
They're not showing all of them though.
It's not, but I'm just saying they're just showing it from Martin's view. You know what I mean?
Martin.
That's like an over the shoulder
There was more
picture
there, right?
of him.
No.
Way more. They can't get it. They
Who was there?
could. You
They're
could.
like-
250,000 people were there
That's a good
At
cookout.
that.
That's
At
a
that.
good cookout.
at that. That's
Yeah,
dope, man.
250,000. I think Dayton was only like 20,000.
And there was no
they're saying-
social
they're saying
media.
There's 120.
Yeah, there's
Think
people
about this.
I saw something about that too. That said it was
Is this the
120,000.
latest conspiracy?
There's no social. No, it's not a conspiracy. It's just a fun fact. There's no social media back then. So if you wanted to know what was up, you had to come out. It was one of those things too. It was like generates more people. I'm not saying that Dave Chappelle's as big as Martin Luther King, but
Yeah,
Taller.
he's the new one.
he's
for
the
sure.
new Martin Luther
For
King.
sure.
Really, you're being
For sure,
not being
yeah.
sarcastic.
No, not
He's
at
definitely
all.
a public figure.
Yeah.
And he's never really done
He is
anything
like
probably
the-
fucked up to where he could probably be in office. You know what I mean?
Like like they always want to go to a person. They're like, oh, something's happening in the black community. Let's cut to this person. They know the black community. It's
Yeah.
like Jesse Jackson, Barack Obama. It's Chappelle now. Who
He's
else
gonna
would
run
you
for
go-
president?
Who else would you go? You want to hear?
Would
what
you vote for him if him and Joe Rogan ran against each
Chappelle?
other? Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, that'd be crazy,
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
to have a
Chappelle.
comedian as a president? Our country would definitely be.
If there was any odds that a comedian would be president, it would be Chappelle or Joe Rogan. Yeah, that's.
Or
Nope.
It'd
John
be way
Stewart.
cooler as a country if we.
I think Jon Stewart would go.
Jon Stewart would not.
Jon
get it.
Stewart would be like a good vice president. It's like a good Dick Cheney kind of character.
Yeah, Jon Stewart would be a dope vice president.
I would like that. So, shit,
Wow.
man. Gym City Shine. Yeah, that happened in Dayton. Tornadoes happened here this year. We started this fucking podcast. I mean,
3 tragedies.
and I don't think we need to mention anymore. So, that was fun, guys.
I think the funniest part of Dayton Shine was when Aaron waved to Stevie Wonder.
That's weird,
Did you hear
right?
about that?
Yeah, no, I saw
Was
he
that in
made
the
a
morning?
post about it.
Yeah.
He didn't know.
Was he up close?
Aaron
feel like
knew
it's
he was
genuine.
blind.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like, I don't know. It's weird. Is he making fun of
What if
Stevie?
he waved back and like that just confirmed the conspiracy?
Hey, there's conspiracy.
Is there a
Yeah, there's
conspiracy about it?
Yeah.
Oh.
He might not really be blind.
That he waved to Aaron. That's the conspiracy that he waved back.
Oh, because it worked for Ray Charles, and he's
We'll
like,
never
"Watch
know.
this, motherfucker!" And what if he killed Ray Charles? Oh shit, we're about to
Dude,
blow this whole thing
this
out
is
of the
how
water.
you know Stevie Wonder's really blind. He can't see his own hair.
What do you mean?
His hair's been fucking weird looking for
He
years.
looks like
You
the
can't see
Predator.
out of it.
bald. They had them weird like top head braids, like a man bun with braids.
It only grows in one place.
Yeah.
It's like a horseshoe.
You wouldn't do that to yourself. That's
It's like
your
a
stylist.
horseshoe braids
Yeah.
too. Now.
Yeah.
Like he's got the horseshoe. It's bald here.
Oh, you're
And
saying that
here
it
it's
confirms it
long.
because he has such a bad
He
haircut.
has no idea what he looks like.
You're silly.
He can feel it.
I don't know.
Do I look cool? Like, yeah, Steve, you look great.
Hey, he was singing like a motherfucker though.
What if like whoever his
Sign,
handler
sing,
is, his
deliver.
Illuminati handler, right? Whoever that is, they're like, Stevie, you got to get your hair all fucked up, bro, or people aren't. They're not gonna believe it. You know? Do you want to sell these records, Stevie?
I just called.
Stevie, pretend you're blind. I want you to go into the back with this executive and take
Stevie
your clothes
Nicks,
off.
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie
And,
Wonder next.
and
Stevie Wonder next.
Stevie.
Stone Cold Stevie Austin.
Stone Cold.
Stevie O.
Ooh.
Oh.
Stevia.
Stevia
It's a sugar.
for life.
No, it's not.
You're
It's
sweet.
a
You would
fake
know
sugar.
that.
It's a sweetener.
It's not fake, John.
Yes, it
They're
is.
all sugars.
It's disgusting.
They're in the sugar class.
It is terrible.
Sweeteners. They're just different versions, right? It's just not cane sugar.
I would rather drink Splenda than Stevia.
Stevia Wonder. Why it tastes like shit.
They're okay. If you don't drink regular stuff, then when you have those artificial sweeteners, it's really
Nope,
not that bad.
It doesn't.
Yeah. I
Your
don't
mouth
think
has a
so.
memory.
Okay. It doesn't like soda. I don't like when I drink it. I can feel it on the inside and it hurts. I don't
That's
like
because
that.
you're swallowing it.
Yeah, I don't drink that shit. It's like fucking murky. The only time I have been drinking like soda, dude, it's not good for you. The only time I have been drinking soda and shit is when like I've been drinking with my friends and shit lately. So I'll have like fucking
Rum
orange
and Coke.
juice or I'll have rum and Coke. Right? You'll have stuff that people
How
are
did orange
having.
juice come out for soda?
Well, either one. Even that. I just don't drink anything
Orange
besides
soda.
water and coffee, tea and shit. Like I don't. I try not to.
I was thinking about that the other day.
Maybe an
Sunkist,
energy
you know
drink.
Sunkist?
Oh yeah,
Sugar-free.
some tangerine and some Sunkist together, or tangerine vodka,
What
dude.
about Sunny D?
Yeah,
It used to be the shit, bro. When I was a kid, I would smash those Capri Suns like 6 at a time, just like squirting them all over my face. You know what I mean?
Dude,
I was
that you did.
I was like in a bukkake with Capri Suns.
just bukkake.
Yeah. Capri Sun,
Yeah, I feel like
bukkake.
Travis has ran an ice cream truck before.
Dude, my
Yeah,
parents
you
used
ran
to.
after one.
My mom and dad both had their
Here we
own
go.
truck, bro. I swear, I got to ride with them
Juicy stuff. All right,
sometimes.
let's hear about this.
That's it. I mean, that's it.
Did you get
I was
free ice
really
cream?
little.
Or did they
Yeah,
charge-
my dad would
They
always
made
give us
Johnny
one.
buy it.
Yeah, I was gonna say they charge you $5 for
Yeah,
a
they're like, you
ride.
want
My
to
mom-
$5 for gas.
Yeah, that's
You
before.
want a
That's probably
Ninja
why they
Turtle?
got divorced. That was right around the same time.
You want a Ninja Turtle? $3.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
like, "You're not gonna do this to our kid." She
Really
was,
like, mommy, they're only $2.50, $3.
dude. My mom was like a gypsy, bro. She was.
Was he?
Yeah, she was like.
She used to throw fake babies at people and steal their bags.
No, is that what
Is that what
gypsies
gypsies
do?
do?
Pull that
Dude, you
article
go to Rome,
up.
bro. Go to Rome. If you see a gypsy carrying a baby, 9 times out of 10, it ain't a real baby.
Drop it.
What
They're
the
gonna,
fuck?
They're going to toss the baby to you, knowing your action is going to be to catch the baby.
Is this true?
And when you catch the baby,
Where did you get this information?
You drop what you're carrying to save the baby,
They grab it.
and little gypsy kids come up and steal your shit.
Oh, if she doesn't care about that baby, I don't care about that fucking baby.
You think so, dude? Let someone throw what you think's a baby at you. You're going to catch it.
Can we Google it? Where is it at? I'd like to hear this. This is
Probably
crazy.
fucking gypsy baby
Yeah, I want
toss.
to see that on
Dude,
YouTube.
I'm not doing it. Put that on my search history.
Gypsy baby toss. It's
I'll
a
be
new game
wanted by the
Milton
FBI.
Bradley.
They'll be like,
How
"Oh,
far
no,
you
we
fucked
got
the
one.
baby?"
We got one. We're gonna blacklist him."
Dude, that was one of the things I was told when I went to Rome.
See, you was just told. You didn't see it.
I saw gypsies. They said, if you go down to the subway station,
Call them out.
No, dude. Listen to me. When they said when you go to Rome, if you go in the underground,
Who said this?
is real
train
talk with
stations,
Crewminati
a friend that lived in
Dude, there
London.
was some guy at a bus stop. Johnny was legit.
It was like there would be
He had
gypsies
a bag
sitting in the
of bread.
stairwells,
It's like his travel
and they would
agent.
they put their hand out, and like all the dude, everything he said was true. I didn't see one with a baby, but he goes, dude, that's one of their scams. You threw that really far. And what they'll do is if you reach out for their hand, they'll grab your hand and hold one hand. If they want to get you, and someone else comes down the stairs and grabs your shit out of the other arm. Like
They let you go, and you're like, at least they still have me.
they let you go knowing that little kid's running fast and that fat American.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's pretty, I almost got in a fight with a fucking Middle Eastern dude at the Trevi Fountain in Rome.
What were you in Rome for?
Stupid vacation.
Mind me to interrupt you. It was stupid?
Yeah.
Because you were just dodging fucking locals the whole time trying to save your wallet?
Bro, they try to scam you everything you do down there. Everything.
Dude, that's how those people live.
Dude walks
There's
up-
probably not a lot in those big European cities anymore. That's the only way they
Dude,
sell
guy
sell
walks up
shit
with
and rob
roses.
shit from tourists.
He hands a rose to your girl. And he goes, don't worry about it. And you're like, all right, cool. Maybe this is what they do here. Like, maybe this is a thing for the whole excursion we're on.
Okay.
Then he gives him the rose. Then he takes a Polaroid picture of you and your lady or whatever posing in front of the fountain. Shakes it out, hands it to you. And he goes, I'm like, I said, I'm not paying for this. He goes, no, it's okay. Once it gets developed, he hands it to me. I go, that's cool. And he goes, like waves his hand to give him money. I went, told you I won't pay you for it. And he was like, oh, just give me a little bit. I was like, how much? He goes, €20. And back then, it was double the American dollar.
So that's $40?
$40.
Oh, eat my dick, bro.
I said, I'm not giving you $40, bro. I said, I'm not giving you 40 American dollars for a Polaroid and a rose.
American dollars.
He
Look,
goes,
I'm not
how
even
much
gonna-
you give me? I said, I give you €2.
I'm not going to even negotiate with
So
any of those
$4.
people.
Still $4.
We didn't give him $5.
Did you get it?
Talked him down to the 4. He was arguing. I gave him a 10. He tried to walk away.
Oh.
I grabbed his fucking arm. I was like, you owe me 6. And he goes, shh, calm down. I'm like, no, 6. And I was like, give him my money.
Put your finger in his butt.
Dude,
and
I had my hand.
wrestle him to the
I had
ground.
my hand on his camera strap, like this, holding
Yeah.
him. And then he said something out loud to his friends. Like, they started looking over. I was like, I don't care, bro. 6. And he pulled his pocket out. I was going, whatever the hell he was saying, mad. And he tried to give me 5. I went, 6. And
You
then
gonna
he gave me
fight
the
somebody over $1?
In a
$2.
foreign country? Yeah, I was gonna say, were you over
Dude,
there?
I was
They probably caught you dumpster diving.
You
I was
were
on
the
a
reason
bus.
they hate
He
Americans.
owed you money.
I was on a bus full of other people at the same area with people protecting us. They were just trying to fuck all the Americans out of their money. $40.
That's what they do, bro.
Yeah,
You
fuck
got it
them.
down to 4.
They got the wrong motherfucker then. 'Cause
You're doing the same thing at yard sales to old ladies.
Yeah, for real.
I don't strong arm them. I don't go. Nah, no, just
What
put it
if
in your
what
pocket.
if you what if you would? I bet you walk away with the change over here in America, huh? That's how
No.
you roll.
Dude, I've done this at a flea market. I go. Some lady was like, "How much is that lamp?" I said $10. She stood there for like 3 minutes, hemming and hawing. She goes, "Do you think you would take 20?" I went, "You got me. I'll take 20." She gave me $20.
You said it was $10.
Yeah,
She walks away. Jen goes, "You told her it was 10." I went, "I know."
Why don't you
Yeah,
start
so
a pawn shop?
You robbed an old lady.
No, she paid me what she wanted to pay me for the lamp.
Yeah, and you dishonestly
That's
took
not
it.
dishonest.
Yes, it is.
She thought it was worth more? That's
She
what
thought I
was doing?
said a higher price.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But she was still comfortable paying me 20.
Jesus.
Not
And I
if you
thought
were
about this the other day too. Someone got mad that I sold John a pair of Jordans that I found at Goodwill.
You know what that is? No, I don't mean to interrupt.
No,
I want to go
that's
back
not
to
what
that
they're
story.
mad about.
I want to
No,
go back
hold
to
on.
that story though. Psychologically, what that is, what that woman did was, in her head, she thought like, I'm gonna spend $20 on a lamp, and she didn't care what you said. She was gonna she was gonna offer you 20 before while she was in the car. She was watching Pawn Stars and shit. Like, I'm gonna get a $20 lamp. I need one for the living room.
No, I was thinking like this the other day.
Psychologically, she was like, didn't matter what she's, you know what I mean? What you said.
With John and these Jordans I sold him. Okay, I was going to sell them for $100. I let him have them for $40.
$50.
It was 40.
It was 50.
It's 40.
I believe John.
But I was like,
If
I
there's a
sold it
vote.
to him for way cheaper than what I would have got. He still got a deal. I made a little bit of money. And they was like, you shouldn't do that to your friends. I was like, well, what about that? I was like, you know what? What about your friends that sell weed? They buy it cheaper and sell it to you to make a little bit of money.
Usually they don't profit off of a friend, though.
There's people who do it.
Yeah, but not by much.
There's not a lot
at
of.
least a little
There's not a
bit.
look.
Good friend.
Look, after the
You can't be mad
legalization,
at someone
But
doing it, though,
there's
because
not a lot of
they're
room
taking the
anymore.
risk.
I didn't sell them for.
People
I
sell
didn't
it for
even
a
know.
lot.
I need
Well,
100
that
for these shoes,
reverb.
John. I was like, like basically whatever the $40 or $50. He was like, yeah, that's cool. You know, like he didn't have to buy them. I'd buy things to resell them.
Right.
Like if I found a microphone, he was like, "Bro, I want that microphone." Like, Johnny, it's $1,000 microphone. Like, what'd you pay for it? I go, $20. If I go, give me $500 for it, you can have it. That's half price. I don't feel guilty for that. Or I could put it on eBay and get $1,000.
Yeah, but if it's your friends, you only paid $5, sell it for $250. I mean, making a profit. Making a profit. You know what I mean?
Sell it for $100. You
Or
don't need
even
to make.
$100.
You don't need to make that much of a profit off. your
$500
friend.
seems steep. I'm just saying, it's if you look,
It's like a
if
business
you're
meeting for
if you're an
Travis.
expert, if you're an expert at anything, you can charge whatever the fuck you want. Whether you're a builder or a plumber, or if you're a salesman, or if you know how to get things and other people can't get them, things are commodities. That's what that means.
I know. But if it's something that you just want,
It's not,
like
it's
you don't
okay. I don't
need
think
it,
it's that bad.
and like, you know what, give me $500.
You remind me of my
your
mom.
friend's like, deal. There's nothing wrong with that deal.
Travis is like that dude that raised the price of AIDS medication. He's like, no, I
Yeah,
want my
yeah.
money. Just give me the money. Give me the money. I don't
He's
care.
like,
if you
he'd
need
lock
it.
him up. He's in a
raised
mental
the price
institution.
now
Because
fucking
you guys don't know
extreme
what it's worth.
amount.
Yeah.
Starts a whole racket selling their pills.
Let's say it
and
was
shit.
$10. He made it
Stabbed.
$1,000.
It's like his son.
What if we don't have the
crazy.
cure for AIDS because the dude that really has it has the same mentality
Yeah.
as Travis?
Hey, that dude bought Wu-Tang's only album.
Yeah, bought the rights to the album and then
Who
didn't
did?
release it.
Yeah.
Who did?
The dude who raised the AIDS medicine.
Did you know that, Nick?
No.
Wu-Tang released a single album, one album only. Whoever bought it could do whatever the fuck they wanted with it.
Yeah.
This dude bought it and won't fucking release it.
Wow.
So now there's an album that Wu-Tang made a shit ton of money off
wanna
of,
say it
Dude,
for
Wu
himself.
Tang is tight.
but only one dude's heard it.
I learned I learned about Wu Tang from the movie How High, because Method Man and Redman, and then I realized they were rappers, so I looked up like their shit, and that's kind of I know that's corny, but that's, you know what I mean. I know they were already a group and shit before that, right?
First time
I wasn't like their fans.
First time I actually heard like I heard them before, like on the radio and stuff. But first time I actually heard them was on when they were with Limp Bizkit on the Chocolate Starfish album.
Oh well, then I had probably
They did a
heard it,
song
but
together.
didn't know who they were. I was too young.
What song was that?
I
can't
had
remember.
that. I had that. Do you remember that song, John? You're a Biscuit fan. My girl's blowing up my phone line or some shit. What did he say? Dude, Fred used to be a straight pimp, bro. But for real.
It's just one of those days.
Yeah, dude. They were like making aggressive music for fucking guys like me when I was like 12 or 13 or whatever. You were a teenager going through puberty and you were like feeling all that fucking rage.
Just want to break shit.
You just want to break shit. They talked about it. Yeah. It's like metal rap. It was weird. Yeah.
It wasn't metal.
They don't really do that. I bet people still make music like that, but it's just not as popping. But
Yeah.
that was like kind of mainstream at one point.
Yeah,
He still does shows, doesn't he?
I don't think so.
It's like a thing though. It's like Dane Cook though. You know what I mean? It's like you could probably still sell out something, but like it's not their day. It's not those people's time to where they're like getting major headlines and shit.
I went to a concert in the last 2 years of Slipknot and Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
Right.
How cheap were the tickets? Way cheaper than back in the day.
I got the special
$12.
package where I got that in
25.
early.
when you
with
bring
25.
when you
no,
bring
it
in
was,
canned
it was
good.
$200.
For just you?
But I got like all this exclusive shit that I made my money back on. I sold it on eBay when I got done. Made my money back. So I get front row. I'm dead front, dead center stage. This kid, who's probably 19, taps me on my shoulder and goes, "Hey, who are you here to see?" I went, Marilyn Manson and Slipknot. And he goes, "Oh, I was wondering if I can get in front of you to watch Marilyn Manson." And I was like, no. Like, he just assumed I wouldn't be into both, but like, because I'm an old man to him, you know. But when I grew up, it was Manson and Slipknot, like, same genres of shit.
Yeah.
That story didn't go anywhere, but
No, I don't know what the fuck we were talking about.
No,
but
I got
Corey
confused.
Taylor
I had
is
a
pretty
point.
cool. I like Corey Taylor's other band, Stone Sour, too. They're fun.
I think
Yeah.
you guys
Like
are talking
that.
about the bands that you cry to.
dude,
growing up.
Slipknot's
3 Days Grace is a good one.
Slipknot's
If you
new
break up
album is
with
still
your
number one,
girlfriend,
guys.
Yeah.
I bet I could go back and listen to that shit now. That
3
fucking-
Days Grace.
stuff like that when I was younger. Not everything about
You're
you,
just
but there was a way better
Huh?
one.
You get us pulled
Yeah,
Pulled
don't.
what?
singing other people's songs.
No, he can
You
sing
can
it.
sing them.
You can, no, but I think you can use up to like 4 measures of a music piece before it's legally like.
What's 4 measures?
Nice
Like
purse,
four,
Nikki.
No,
four
I'm
bars.
saying if you keep singing those songs, I'm gonna pull myself
My
out
teeth?
from this fucking place.
Oh, I didn't say I was like whispering.
It'd be hard to explain, I guess, Nick. I guess a measure is like it's
A
like
beat.
a measurement of the
Like, give me an example.
The
like,
music.
So,
Like dun 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 is 5 measured.
It's one.
Or,
Yeah, it's one. It'd be
measure.
one.
5 beats, 1 measure.
They had a game show about that back in the fucking 80s.
Did
About
they?
what?
Name that tune.
That'd be cool.
That was
They
in
have
the 90s.
apps now.
there was
80s.
one, there was one like that
Everything that
was
used to be a
recent.
game
Yeah.
Dude,
What
these
if
motherfuckers,
everything
I
that was
can
a
name
game
that
show
song
was an
in
app?
one note. And it'll go, boop. Here you go. What is In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins? And like they would be right. I go, what? Like how the fuck did you know that?
Because they listen to music all the time.
Just one smidgen of a sound.
Yeah.
I need at least a 2 or 3 second listen.
Not me. I can do it right now. All the different people that I listen to, sometimes I'll put it on random.
What song is this?
And as soon as I as soon as I hear it, I can tell like before I hear the lyrics or anything, I can tell when it cuts in. I promise. This is how much I listen to music. I can tell when it cuts in, like who it is.
You remind me of someone who'd be an Andrew WK fan.
Party.
I've heard of him. I know that he's like I respect him.
He wanted to party all the time.
The thing is, I respect him because he was one dude that did everything, and like I used to try to be that fucking dude.
Everything.
It doesn't work. Yeah, wasn't he a one-man band, Andrew WK?
No.
Yes, he was.
No, he had a whole band behind him.
I think it was just
In a
him.
bloody T-shirt.
Maybe that was in a video where I saw.
You're talking
it.
about Prince.
No, I'm not talking about Prince. I thought Andrew WK was just by himself.
No, he has a band.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong.
He has like an orchestra almost.
I was part of an orchestra growing up.
Were you really?
What'd you play? Skin flute?
No, actually, in the 5th grade, I played the viola.
The vagina? You played the vagina?
Isn't that just a flute?
No, I didn't play
He's
that
a multi-instrumentalist. Maybe that's what I saw, just a video of him
Isn't the
playing
viola just a
everything.
flute?
Nah, dude, the viola
No,
is
the
like
viola's
a
like-
violence,
yeah.
like bigger brother.
It almost is the same
Like
word.
a
How did you-
ukulele to a like violins ukulele.
How did you not get that?
No, not. It's more. It's kind of just like a violin, but it's just like a different.
Can you still play?
Dude, I couldn't play then. Dude, literally,
Neither could I.
I only did it because my best friend did it, and I was like, all right, well, I guess that's what we're doing. And then like we had class all year long, and there was a concert at the end of the year. My parents came, and literally before the show, the teacher looks at us and says, "Just move your arms.
That's hilarious.
Don't fucking touch it, dude. Don't even think about touching the strings." So
Were y'all
what
still did y'all touch the strings?
No. Well, yeah, I think we fucked around a little bit, but yeah, it was awful. It was awful, dude. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
It was cool.
Anybody else play band?
I played trumpet.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Did you like it, or
No.
how long did you do it?
I sucked at it.
In my band class, they just gave every kid a flute.
That sucks.
Yeah.
You need a recorder?
Your dad probably bought them all on QVC and donated them to the school with that
No,
drug
they probably
money.
bought them at a flea market.
Yeah. Travis act like the whole class was over here playing flutes and shit. It was
Yeah,
They
he's
let
like,
me be conductor.
when
one
you're in
day.
West Virginia, you could probably fuck a hot teacher with
Virginia.
a busload full of flutes. If you pull up and you're like, listen, ladies, I need you to help me get these boxes out of the truck. I'm going to donate these to all the kids here.
We should never say the right state for him. Like every time.
You know, I'm from Kentucky.
Yeah, whatever. When you're from South Carolina, you talk like that.
And when you put yin,
Virginia, North Carolina,
When you have
South
to put
Carolina,
the
like
word-
one state.
when you put the word
That's what
minion,
I said.
when you put the word minion at the end of what you like, you
King's
are.
Dominion?
No, Indian. It
Indian?
just sounds weird, dude.
Indian?
Virginian.
Virginian.
That's what they call it.
Ohioan.
They don't say that.
Yeah.
Ohioan.
Ohioan.
Yeah, we talk right up here.
Ohioan. It's
No,
some
we
shit.
had books.
No, it's not. Listen to what you're saying.
Floridian.
Your school was in a cave.
Floridian?
No, that sound-
Kentuckian?
Floridian's what they put in your water.
Michigander. There's a different one.
That's a stupid one.
I would never say that again.
That's what they're called. Michiganders?
Is it?
Yeah.
Ganders.
Michigant.
It's not a Michiganian. It's 9:15.
I'd like to see a list. And I'd like to hear
9:15.
Travis.
Pronounce.
I'd like to hear you read off the whole list, all states, in your voice from Family Guy.
South Carolina.
That's funny.
What's the organ?
Well,
Ooh.
well, listen, we'll close it
Got
out
it.
with this. We'll close it out with Travis.
When you're from Oregon, what do you call yourself?
Close it out with Travis doing some.
Origami.
Hold on,
Organite.
hold on, guys.
Huh?
Organite.
Listen, guys, we
Organite?
successfully
Really?
made it through 1 hour of the Crewminati podcast. It's 9:15. We got an open mic. I got to run a hookah bar with nobody there.
Light bar.
We got to go to
It was
the
a good
hookah.
show last week.
It actually was a fun show last week. There's probably gonna be a lot of people there, and I don't know why I just said that. I'm an
Probably
idiot. No, there probably is. Thank you, John, for fucking talking that juju. Anyway, let's close the show out with Travis doing some impressions, saying that all the different
God,
states.
no, let's not
We're
do
just gonna
that.
shout the
That's
states
so
out, and
corny.
Travis has to do it in a funny
You
voice.
Tell me a voice,
That
and I'll
is
try to do
dumb.
it.
All right,
We'll do
Travis. I want
This
you
has been the
to. I
impression
want you to be.
podcast.
I want you to be
That's what
Drew Carey.
I can't do the Drew Carey.
Okay, that was a ridiculous request. I want you to be Macho
guys
Man.
tell me something.
I want you to be
Oh,
Macho
Joey.
Man Randy Savage, and I want you to name me 3 states in the Bible Belt.
Ooh, I don't even know where the Bible Belt is.
Anything below Ohio, right? So like Tennessee. I can't tell you. You need a fucking geographic lesson.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma probably is.
I don't know.
Are you having a stroke?
This is the fucking bro.
He said, "Are you having a stroke?"
The macho
I'm
man.
not spit.
You guys know the Macho Man had a tone like that, right?
You are the
he didn't
worst
always go, the
Macho
Macho
Man.
Man Randy's do. He didn't always do the grunt. He had a,
That's what we want to hear. You're being boring
The
right
Macho
now.
Man
Do the
has
grunt.
a rap album.
You don't get to be him while he's taking a nap.
it out.
He's
What
dead.
the fuck? I bet he's taking a
Guys,
forever
concrete.
nap.
I just hurt my throat doing that. So
All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening.
see you later,
We'll see you later, everybody.
Californian,
Bye.
Seattle, Washington, Indian.
You want to make a noise, Nick, with your
Tater
face? and your
fire.
mouth? Okay.
Well, that was a good one.